Hey everyone, it's February 2nd. As you can tell, I'm a big fan of the University of Colorado Buffaloes and welcome Coach Prime to Boulder and all the student athletes, coaches, and it's going to be an exciting time. But what I have to talk to you guys about is pretty much all sports in college sports and as well as all schools. Uh, the entire system, whether it's NCAA, doesn't matter which division. We're talking about the NIL, name, image, and likeness. So here's a little bit of advice from you guys. So if you're looking to, go pro and all that stuff, yeah, you got to do the right things. As Coach Prime said in one of his videos that he talked about the difference between NIL and NFL and things like that. So I encourage everybody, if you're a really good athlete and you got a really solid valuation, which you want to go check at on3.com, on3.com, and on3os.com is where you can go to claim your profile. Make sure you do both. Go check your valuation and go claim your profile so you get the dashboard that they offer you. But I want you guys to look at schools where you can get degrees in business and finance and economics and get financial education and credit and how to screen for investors and investment opportunities, how to vet investments. Because if you do go pro, NFL and Major League Baseball and all that, you're going to have a lot of people come out of the woodworks that are suddenly your friends or family wanting you to give them money. Here's a statistic: the average NFL career is 4 years. The average NFL athlete professional football player who spends 3 or 4 years in the NFL is going to be broke 3 to 4 years after retirement. You're not a first round draft pick. You're not a quarterback. You're not, if you play 15 years and you're a quarterback, you probably make $200 million these days. I think the kickers are around $5 million a year. Kicker punter, that's the lowest of the salaries. I just saw, and I just saw it as far as free agency goes. There'll be about 5 million. Where I think like defensive end is like 19 million, or defensive tackle. So it's a huge. If you're gonna make 19 million a year for 5 years, you're probably giving that in your second or third contract. Your first contract, you're gonna get. It depends on what draft you're getting a 5-year contract if you're a first round pick, 4 years and 3 years, and if you're free agency, you might get $5,000. That's it. You go to training camp. I think they have per diem and things like that, but you're not making really money. So you want to get a degree that's really solid, that's going to give you, like I said, business, if you can do real estate, if you can study some real estate and study finance and economics, you're going to do really good. I mean, there's some other great things. There's liberal arts and things, but honestly, my advice to you is look at business, economics, finance, communications, media. There's a lot of different things, sports management. If you can get into something that's going to be useful after your pro career, but if you don't make pro, it's still going to be useful. You can go out there and make sizable, pretty good income. Then you can use NIL, the money that you're going to get in college to help build assets. Go out and buy a used car or an expensive something, a sedan or, something. I don't know if that sedan's too much anymore, but buy something sensible while you're in college, something good and used. I mean, if you're in Boulder, get something full drive. Boulder's notorious for Subarus. There's actually really good Subaru place that has used Subarus, and they fix Subarus up in North Boulder. But you guys want to look at get something sensible, be able to get decent clothes, housing, be able to, I know at CU, they got 3 meals a day and it's incredible food. They really upgraded it. You almost want to just go eat like 10 times a day. But take advantage of that, and then put your money into savings. Don't go out there and just go get party all the time. Have fun in college. That's what college is partly about. But get your solid education, your financial footing, get your degree, have fun, play sports. Hopefully, you can go pro. Either way, your NIL is a great opportunity for you to build assets. We're building a program, and you're seeing a lot of the collectives now starting to align with the schools more. So you're not going to have collectives out there doing a lot of stupid things, like offering $13 million that they don't have to get a quarterback, and then the school loses that quarterback, and they have to release him from the from his his letter of intent. So we want to help. We want to build a program that can bring in all kinds of real estate investors, not just real estate, but physical and tangible assets. An asset is anything you can own, you can put in a bank account, you can touch it, you can feel it, you can drop it. It's not going to be disappearing. It's not going to be a risky stock. It's not going to be risky cryptocurrency. We want to help unite you as a student athlete, an athlete influencer, to marketing and sponsorship and promotion opportunities with proven entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs that are in a system training, learning how to do it. With you has helping them promote. You can build your social media. That's something key. You got to use Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. If you can use those, and you can build your presence and everything is the same. You have good content. You can use your iPhone and iPad to do the editing and manage everything. Eventually, maybe you get a Canon R5C or an one of the really nice $3,000-4,000 cameras that are 45 megapixels and 8K video, and you get the microphone. Go ahead and make content. Make content involved with your program, with your friends. Show college life. Show some cool stuff. Do some entertainment. Have fun. Be you want to have be charismatic. Get your friends together. Go and show, hey, we're going to go in and play basketball with some kids. We're going to go do stuff. Build your content. Learn how to use hashtags. Learn how to do social media. Monetize your platform. Use Restream or StreamYard. You can put on 5 or 6 platforms at one time. Do some different things like that to raise your profile, because your valuation does have a lot with your social media following, and that can help you earn substantial opportunities with partners, sponsors, businesses, entrepreneurs, and businesses who want to do business with you. That's where you're going to increase your valuation, and you make smart decisions. You're going to be financially well off by the time you get to graduation. If you get to the draft, you get to free agency in any sport. If you get to the Olympics, skiing, gymnastics, things like that, you're going to be golden. If you get to, but if you're not, then prepare for yourself to go out there in the future. Now think about this: real estate. You're out there in Boulder, Ann Arbor, Palo Alto, Tuscaloosa, Tallahassee, all the different college towns. You guys can go out there and look at the student housing, look at the apartments. In Boulder, Shader, and Charlotte Sanders, we're looking at houses and rental apartments for $5,000 to $7,000. I think $6,300 for a 4-bedroom place in Boulder. Imagine now you could actually partner with real estate investors in your community, and you could own that complex, and you can own student housing. You could own apartments. You could own self-storage units. You could own real estate that restaurants and bars are in. You can do all kinds of things. You can, partner with them. They'll go out there and flip houses, buy rental properties. It's called doors. So if you have a 100-unit complex, it's 100 doors. I have real estate investors that have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 doors. You're getting 2 or 3 or 5% of that. So you've got money coming in every month. It's what they call generational wealth, residual and passive income. You have it every month. You can be a key partner, a general partner, or a limited partner. We're going to unite that. Everything we're doing for you is free. We're going to bring in the investors, the entrepreneurs, and all the people, the companies, the businesses, everybody. We're going to bring them to you. There's going to be 2 tracks. You're going to work with us on one track. We're going to educate you. There's going to be another track. And then somewhere in the middle, you've seen those diagrams. You got 2 circles and you got the little one connecting, that's what it's going to look like. And that little bit is that networking, that connection. And that's going to start flowing money, dollar signs into your circle. And that's going to build up by the time you're out of college. You've got money. You've got a bank account. You've got savings. You've got, real estate assets. You've got gold and silver. You're good. You're 23 to 26 years old, probably, if you stand for the graduate programs, transfer graduates, things like that. And if you don't make the NFL, Major League Baseball, NBA, NHL, you're still going to be well off. If you do, you're going to be better. You're going to have relationships, because when you're out there making $4 or $5 million a year, or 10 million or 20 million, 25, you make 200 million in your career, you're already going to have business partners and trust. So you're not going to have to worry about vetting people. They're going to be out there putting these deals together, just continuing the cycle, but buying assets, buying properties. All of a sudden, you've retired after 15 years in the NFL. You've got 100, 200 million more dollars in real estate wealth. With gold, silver, other assets, it's all asset based, and you're golden. By the time you're in the Hall of Fame, you get 5 years after retirement, you're a first or second ballot Hall of Famer. You're worth a couple $100 million, and so that's what I want to do for you. Now you can get a hold of me. My Twitter is Nate Marshall NIL. My Facebook is Nate Marshall 303. You can reach me at Nate at NateMarshallCapital.com. And you can also reach me at Big Rock Brands. This is, of course, one of my barbecue sauces, BigRockHotSauce.com. A little bit, it's because of the video. But you guys can actually buy it. You can promote it if you want. I'm basically donating a part of the money to a couple of my high school football programs, fundraising, as well as some other different things that I'm doing. It's BigRockHotSauce.com. We have hot sauces, barbecue sauces, mustards, salsas, Bloody Mary mixers, and all that. So, like I said, you can reach me on Twitter, Nate Marshall NIL. Facebook is Nate Marshall 303. I also have NIL investors in the Facebook groups, as well as Private Money Authority Mastermind. I have the YouTube. So feel free, you've got multiple ways to get a hold of me. So if you're interested, if you're a student athlete, you're interested in hearing more, let me know, hit me up. If you're an investor, business or some kind of entrepreneur looking to hook up with student athletes in any sport, any school, if they have, we'll connect you. So feel free to reach out to me about our program. Thank you. Goodbye.